Daycares in Canada are not free. So unlike the public schooling system, which is funded by taxpayers' money, you have to pay for daycare yourself as a parent. Now, the cost of daycares in Canada is much higher than what I was used to as a South African who's living in Canada now. And when we moved to Canada, our 2-year-old had to go to preschool, and the cost of the daycare was $1,440 Canadian dollars per month. We had to pay that ourselves up until a point where we got some subsidy from the government. As a new immigrant, it's your responsibility to find out in the area that you're moving to what that looks like and what you would need to do to apply for that subsidy. But don't come to Canada thinking that you're automatically going to get a subsidy. You have to plan to pay for your own child's fees, or else they won't be able to attend a daycare. I'm going to add a link in the bio for the Halton region where you can go and read up on the subsidies, how they work, and if you would be moving to a different area in Canada, I would suggest that you go and look for something similar in the region that you would be moving to, so you know that by the time you move, you're making sure that you're trying to figure out and you're applying for that subsidy as soon as possible. But the fees of your child are your responsibility. Then once you start working in Canada, depending on how much your combined household income is for the year, you might not be eligible for any subsidy. You would have to pay the daycare fees for your child out of pocket with no support from the government. But it depends, and you should check the website that I provide in the description, or look in the area that you are looking to move, what that threshold is, so you can plan your finances accordingly. To register your child in a daycare, it works similar to South Africa, honestly, and I'm pretty sure it works somewhat similar in other countries where each and every daycare is going to have their process and documents and things that they require from you. So you will reach out to a daycare center, let them know that you're looking to register a child of whatever age, and they will let you know if they have space in their daycare or not, or if you have to go on a waiting list before you can actually get to register your child in the school. So the best thing is reaching out to a daycare and finding out what their process looks like, and then following that process. My then 2-year-old went to Kids and Company, and I will add their link in the description so you can go and compare fees, because this was back in 2019. The fee that I shared we paid per month was back in 2019, and as you know, fees change each and every year, and fees for daycares also differ by the age of a child. So Kids and Company is one daycare that you can check. They have branches all over North America, and we really loved it, and that's why I would encourage that you check them out, or any other daycare really that you would be interested in. Have a look at their website, what their costs are, and the process that they have for you to register your child at that daycare. One of the things that I really loved about Kids and Company, the branch that we took our child to, not all of their branches have this feature, but they had a camera in the class, and you could log in as a parent and see what the kids were getting up to each and every day. As a new immigrant, we're in a different country. It's something that really just gave me a lot of peace of mind. We were able to see what he was getting up to on a day, even when they were taking naps with other kids, and the privacy of all of the kids is very important, and only the parents who have kids in that particular class are able to log in and see what the kids are getting up to generally throughout the day. If you are not comfortable with having a feature like that, just make sure that the branch you're going to doesn't have cameras that parents can log into and get to see what their kids are getting up to. I preferred it. I really loved the fact that they had that, and I used it a lot in the beginning. Over time, as you see, you log on and you see that, okay, they're playing, they're doing something, they're taking a nap. Like, it was just one of those things that put me at ease, and I realized that, okay, I don't have to actually check on the camera each and every second like I was when he first started there. Now, if you are interested in hiring nannies, maybe for after hours or for the weekends, you can ask the daycare that you take your child to. If you end up taking your child to a particular daycare, you could find out from them if they have any of the staff that works at that particular daycare offering nanny services. The daycare that our child went to had people who offered those services, and you could reach out to them and organize to have them look after your kids either in the evenings when the daycare is closed or on weekends if you needed to do something and you needed a nanny. A platform that you can have a look at to find nannies on is care.com. Care.com, if you're in South Africa and you're familiar to Sweep South, it works in a similar way. The only difference with care.com is that it's not just cleaning services that you can book on there. You can find nannies, you can find care for the elderly, you can find cleaning services, and a whole bunch of other services that you might need around the house, help that you might need around the house. So it's a really great platform to check out. And if you are looking for nannies, that is one way of finding the nannies. And then as you maneuver and interact with people, you will meet other people that might recommend somebody that they've used, and they say, okay, I've used this nanny, or I use this nanny, or I use this company. And maybe you can find other avenues of finding those nannies. But if you are looking to have a nanny, you can, and there's just different ways that you can go about finding those. And I suggest you check with your daycare if they offer those services, or have people who offer those services in outside of the daycare hours, or you can have a look at care.com. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you have not yet, please do subscribe to my channel. My name is Busi, and I will see you on the next video.
Thank you for watching.